It's the year 2000. A quiet afternoon at a tennis club in Barcelona. There are no scouts, no agents, no buzz. Just a 13-year-old kid from Rosario, Argentina, and a napkin. This napkin would change football history.
Lionel Messi.
Lionel Messi. Messi.
Messi. Messi. Messi. Messi. Messi.
Because this wasn't just any kid. It was Lionel Messi. Small, shy, and barely 5 feet tall, but with a left foot that defied physics. Messi had come to Barcelona on trial, and on the pitch, he was electric, even among La Masia's elite prospects. He moved like no one else, a blur of cuts, feints, and passes no 13-year-old should make. But there was hesitation. Barca's directors weren't sure. Messi was small, he needed expensive growth hormone treatment. And they'd never signed a foreign player this young before. His future, and his family's, was hanging by a thread. Then came Carlos Rexach, Barcelona's sporting director. He had seen enough. He believed in what he saw, but the board wanted to wait. They hesitated, and Messi's father gave them an ultimatum. Sign my son now, or we fly back to Argentina. In that moment of pressure, with no contract ready, Rexach grabbed a napkin. He scribbled out a handwritten agreement. In the presence of Mr. Minguella and Horacio, Carlos Rexach, sporting director of FCB, commits to signing Lionel Messi under agreed terms. A contract on a napkin. They signed it then and there. That flimsy tissue was the only thing keeping the greatest career in football from slipping away. That piece of tissue paper was worth more than anyone imagined, because it led to the greatest career in football history. 7 Ballon d'Ors, 10 La Liga titles, 4 Champions Leagues, over 700 goals, and every one of them traces back to that moment of faith at a tennis club lunch table. That napkin now sits in a vault, framed, preserved like a piece of scripture. Not because it was legally binding, but because it was a belief made real. Even years later, when Messi became a global icon, the story of the napkin remained a fan favourite, the ultimate origin myth. Some say it's the most valuable napkin in the world. Others say it's just a reminder that sometimes greatness starts with doubt and ends with belief. Because football isn't always shaped by billion-dollar deals or World Cup finals. Sometimes it turns on instinct, on a moment, on the courage to say yes, even when everything says no. And that's what makes Messi's story different. He wasn't discovered. He was rescued with a pen and a napkin. Rescued from obscurity, from rejection, from being just another forgotten talent. That napkin didn't just promise a career. It gave Messi a new home. It gave Barcelona its future. And it gave football a story that would outlast every trophy. Without it, there's no tiki-taka, no treble, no Messi versus Ronaldo. The butterfly effect of that scribble changed not just one life, but the course of the sport. Because in that moment, under pressure with no plan, someone believed, and that made all the difference. In an era of contracts measured in millions, of scouts using data and AI, of branding and metrics and market value, it's easy to forget that some legends begin not with numbers, but with feeling. A gut decision, a scribbled signature, and one person who said yes. The day a napkin changed football forever wasn't about paperwork, it was about faith. And it gave the world Lionel Messi.
Scribe is ready for another page in the Spanish footballing history book. They say this has been the biggest game since the 1940s. Here is Henry. Can he bounce back for Barca? Oh, yes, he can! Lionel Messi takes his time and walks it in! Damn it, that's a good defense. Lionel Messi! It's humiliating for Real Madrid. It's heaven for Barcelona. What can you say about Barcelona? Dream team, perfect team. Pep Guardiola is creating a monster, an all-encompassing monster that have driven all over Real Madrid. They steamrolled them on the night.
Lovely bit of skill from Messi. Here's the Argentinian Lionel Messi into the penalty area. Messi!